We need to go meet up with Mr. J. Saint Gideon. That's not what I was wanting to do. That's not what I was wanting to do. But well, there he is right there, actually. But first, I want to try and see if we get, like, so I have 1,284 points. No, come here.
This is your last free visit, Murphy. Unless you start doing something for me, I am not going to be here to sit around and answer your questions all day.
I want to see if just, even if they don't know like, we have all of these choices. Let's see what they have to say.
I haven't got any information.
Okay, so she doesn't know anything. Doesn't know anything. Doesn't know anything.
Never heard. I've heard of it, but I don't have any privileged information about it.
I want to see if doing this gives us points.
I don't have a... I know he's a billionaire and runs Gideon Enterprises. That's about it.
Alright, so... yeah, we're done here. End conversation. So we don't get points, so we don't have to go back to people and, like, just talk to them over about the stuff they don't need to know. Also, I didn't look at my timer again. So we'll just say 42, so at 12:05, I'm done.
You actually met J. St. Gideon? In person?
Yeah. Want my autograph?
Well, what was he like? What about the mansion? Oh, I heard it was spectacular.
A little garish for my taste, but nice. Now, the mansion, on the other hand...
Very funny.
Little flat you've got here.
You must find it ostentatious. I bet I do as well. It's certainly too much home for only one person.
You don't live here alone, do you?
I'm afraid so. My fortune has provided me with a fully automated, self-sufficient existence. I suppose my disability has given me an aversion to reliance on others. I want for nothing. Except perhaps human companionship. And that only after my somewhat forced semi-retirement.
Well, don't you worry about your safety. I mean, given your condition.
Gideon Enterprises defines state-of-the-art with regard to security systems. I'm surrounded, perhaps imprisoned, by the very finest electronic moat. No, I don't worry about my safety, though I thank you for your concern. Now, to what do I owe this welcome visit?
I'm investigating the death of Carl Linsky. He was an employee in your corporation.
Oh, no, Gideon Enterprises is no longer mine, I'm afraid. I'm sure that Frank Shimming would be a better source of information than I.
I already talked with Frank Shimming. He was about as helpful as a DMV employee in the middle of his 2-week notice.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. I won't mince words. I don't like Shimming. My complete trust in him was repaid with his exploiting my lack of management acumen, then usurping my position as head of Gideon.
But you're still president of the corporation.
Oh, yes, yes. I have no more real authority to run my company than the King of England has to run his country. I'm merely a figurehead, nothing more.
Why don't you just sack him, as the English say?
Even if I could, what would be the point, huh? My time is past. I'm as outdated as this antique. Such is the cutthroat nature of business. Though I dare say the world itself has become nothing more than a business run by a select few.
I'm not sure I agree, Mr. Gideon. I think there are a lot of people out there who want to make the world a better place.
Oh? And you, my fine friend, how do you intend to make the world a better place?
I don't know. Keep an open mind, respect others, buy Girl Scout cookies.
You think this will make a difference?
I think if enough people care, it just might catch on.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I used to think like you at one time. But idealism costs nothing, and I lived on it for many years. But its taste is bittersweet. It's in large part the reason why I can no longer walk. You'd like to hear what happened, wouldn't you?
I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable.
Oh, I've been in this damn cage for more years than I care to remember. I've had to grow accustomed to it. It was 2013. I was in Geneva to attend a covert meeting of UN operatives. There were 14 of us, and at least one was a traitor, armed with an explosive device. I was the only survivor.
Did you ever find out who it was?
No. It could have been any one of a score of countries or organizations. Well, I don't suppose it matters anymore. It was the beginning of the end. There are no heroes anymore, only villains of varying degrees.
What about Capricorn? You support what they do, don't you?
Oh, Capricorn does what they do, but they're merely fighting the good fight. Oh, greed and corruption have the upper hand. When I was younger, I sincerely believed we could achieve a semblance of global order and harmony. That was only the foolish dream of a youthful idealist. Once I was crippled, I was no longer of use. No, I was turned loose into the world. A cruel and deadly steeplechase where survival was a matter of social Darwinism. I was lost. I believed that my handicap had denied me my destiny. Years and years passed before I realized that I still had much to offer. With little more than a plan, I laid the foundations of Gideon Enterprises. Among the mutant population, I found other social misfits whose skills and talents had been overshadowed by their physical abnormalities. Oh, those were difficult times. We were openly ridiculed. Finding investors and financing was an often humiliating series of rejections. How could someone like myself, a cripple, ever hope to accomplish such a venture? But eventually, we did succeed. Becoming the wealthiest and most powerful corporation of its type in the world. I had recaptured the idealism of my youth, the belief that through sacrifice, commitment, and hard work, anything was possible. But then it happened again. In the blink of an eye. All those years of investment and careful nurturing were torn from me by thieves and liars masquerading as board members and stockholders. And now, towering over them all is Frank Shimming. His disregard for integrity is matched only by his worship of dividends and profit margins. So nothing has happened. I have come full circle. And once again, I'm unwanted, unneeded, and facing a purposeless existence. So you listen to me. If you insist in striding through life, arms laden with hope, you will only meet with one devastating disappointment after another. Oh, please forgive me, Mr. Murphy. You must be a very busy man. I must apologize for monopolizing your time with my ramblings.
I don't mind.
Oh, it's good of you to indulge me. It's just that I receive so few visitors these days. But we must return to your investigation. Please, tell me what I can do to assist you.
Well, that was the thing. He has a whole backstory now and everything. Whew. And also, from what I remember from Mean Streets, is J. St. Gideon was supposed to be like 50 million years old. And now he looks like he's in his, what, mid-50s? Anyway, now we got to ask him about everything.
I only know, I should say knew, him by reputation. He was an outstanding neurologist in his time. I read about his suicide in the newspapers.
He didn't commit suicide.
I don't want you to pity me, Mr. Murphy. I have enough creature comforts to make life worth living. I'd rather talk about something more pleasant. Suffice to say that Mr. Shimming will not be receiving a Christmas card from me this year.
Wow, that's rough.
I feel like a parent whose child has left the nest. I created Gideon Enterprises, nursed it, and raised it to adulthood. And now it's left me with an empty home and too many hours in the day.
I feel you. It's like, man, need an Xbox.
Mr. Valdez runs a chess shop called the Rank and File in the Old City. We play quite often over the Ethernet. Yes, he's one of the few worthy opponents I've found.
Well, we know where we're going next.
In chess terminology, a poisoned pawn is the bait in a trap. Whoever is going by that name probably considers him or herself a sacrificial lamb, so to speak.
I do believe that would be Linsky himself.
I'm afraid I haven't heard of it.
But I can't be for sure on that one.
This is Karl Linsky? Well, I only knew him by name, and I don't recognize the other man.
Take your stupid photo back.
I know nothing about that.
We're almost there, folks.
I wish I could be of more assistance.
Now we're getting into the stuff that he probably doesn't know about, doesn't care about.
I'm unfamiliar with the name.
Because I'm pretty sure he was the gateway we needed to get to Jorge Valdez.
I am unacquainted with her. The Law and Order Party is merely a Machiavellian byproduct of our society's decay. Their goals are not altogether unworthy, but those ends do not justify their means. But unfortunately, they've struck a chord with the public. And with an appealing candidate like Robert Knott, they will surely gain a great deal of power.
Is that another name? There's another name!
While I don't know him personally, my instincts tell me that Mr. Knott is a man of integrity. But I've been wrong before.
I will have to go to the Bat computer. Soon. Not right this second, but soon.
I sometimes feel that Capricorn is the last bastion of sanity in the world. Their efforts are laudable, but futile. Rona Morgan was a beautiful, intelligent woman trapped in a deformed shell. She joined our engineering team early on and soon proved her immense value. She went into business for herself some time ago, with my blessing.
Oh, so you have to give blessings now, do you? I see your game.
I wish I could be of more assistance.
Wow, the game decided wanted to trip out hard.
Unfortunately, my condition has required numerous treatments. The care I've received at North Hill, however, has been exceptional.
Everything's coming full circle.
Chess is my only diversion. Oh, if you care to play, I'd be glad to teach you a thing or two about the game.
Oh gosh, please don't make us play chess.
I owe what quality of life I have to a variety of DHS medications. Without them, I probably would not be having this conversation.
Because of the bomb. The bomb, or you were the only survivor.
No, I'm unfamiliar with the name. You remind me very much of myself when I was younger. I sincerely hope you'll keep in mind the things I've told you.
Huh? So is that everything? That's everything. So now we have the rank and file chess shop where that guy has big zits on his face. Let us have a conversation.
The rank and file was right in the middle of the old city.
Wasn't this back when they still called it Freak Town?
Yeah, the Mutant League was in high gear at the time, and the whole mutant norm thing was just starting to heat up. I got more than a few nasty looks when I showed up at the chess shop. How's the game going?
Welcome to the rank and file. What can I do for you?
Well, I need to have a conversation, Malin.
Hey, wait a second. You're not the Jorge Valdez, are you?
That's my name, though I'm sure there are one or two others in the world.
I didn't expect him to be a beatnik kind of guy, but here we go.
My name's Tex Murphy. I'm a private investigator.
Look, I don't want any trouble.
Oh, there's not. No, I spy. Refer to a new friend.
I'm a friend of J. St. Gideon's.
Oh, if you're a friend of Mr. Gideon's, you're a friend of mine. How can I help you?
Oh, now we have to ask a bajillion questions for you, sir. We need to go down this whole list again. Starting from the top with Carl Bluesky.
Nice guy. He used to come in here occasionally. I read in the paper that he killed himself. It's too bad.
Too bad.
Not is the pretty facade that disguises the law and order party's war machine.
Okay.
Mr. Gideon's been a friend of the mutants for years, unlike most people in his social strata. He's a great man. It makes me angry as hell to think what Shimming did to him.
How angry? Are you going to do something crazy?
Back when I was a programmer, I worked there for a couple of years, until Shimming took over. Everything changed for the worse. It was like working under Stalin.
This guy's acting. Chef's kiss.
Why are you asking about me? I'm just a source of information to someone like you. Poisoned pawn is a chess term. It refers to an apparently unprotected pawn, whose capture leads to dire consequences. If I had to guess, I'd say the author of the anonymous letter felt like he was the first link in a dark chain.
Don't ever do that with your lips to that. No.
I don't know anything about the letter, or why my name was mentioned in it. I recognize Linsky, of course, but I don't know the other person. Though I think I may have seen him with Frank Shimming years ago.
Really? Didn't he say he didn't know who that was?
I haven't heard anything about it.
Come on, mouse. There we go.
Don't know him.
Don't know him.
Don't know him.
Can we go for 3 in a row?
I have no idea who that is. You know what the Law and Order Party is? It's the Fourth Reich. They won't rest until every mutant is deported, imprisoned, or dead.
Yeah, that's not good.
Capricorn is about the last organization in the world that considers us mutants to be human beings. I think there's a battle brewing between them and the Law and Order Party.
Is that what you think?
Never heard the name before.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
I haven't heard anything about it. Ah, the hospital to the rich and famous. I haven't been fortunate enough to be a patient there.
Me neither. We have something in common.
Life is a chess game, and Law and Order has all the power pieces. I have no idea who that is. You seem like an interesting guy. Makes me wish you were more of a chess player.
All right, well, thank you, strange man. Didn't really learn much, so back to the office for us. What was that?
Tex Murphy here.
Are you investigating the death of Carl Linsky?
Well, it depends. Who's asking?
A friend. Just a friend.
You're not calling to see whether I need my carpets cleaned, are you?
No.
So what do you need?
The question is, what do you need?
Well, Good home-cooked meal would be nice, but other than that, I need a lead.
A University of San Francisco professor, Val Davis, died in a speeder crash last week.
Well, that's interesting, but it's not much of a lead, is it?
Davis was working on the STG project with Linsky.
Okay. Now you've got my attention.
There are answers to be found in Davis's laboratory on the USF campus, Building C. If you get there within the hour, the doors will be unlocked.
Okay, I'm on my way, but what am I looking for?
The chess move. I'll be watching. When you find it, I'll contact you again.
Ooh, intriguing. So who was the mysterious informant?
I had no idea at the time.
You're not going to tell me, are you?
I'll tell you this, I didn't waste any time getting over to the USF campus and into Val Davis's lab. Sure enough, it was unlocked and I started looking around.
By looking around, it means we will do that next time, friends. Well, we went through 2 conversations that got us here, and now a dude wearing his shirt inside out and turned around told us to come here, and so here we are. So when we come back, we will check out Val Davis's lab, and we'll see if we can get any more information or a new direction to go. Till then, you all take care, and of course, have a good one.